First of all, man, Bobo Badang na may album diya, man. How you feeling?
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm feeling amazing, bro. It's been so good, man. Ask Paji, how's he feeling, man?
Paji, how you feeling?
I'm just so relieved because you know, we only just got this finished, and then as soon as it's finished, it's like a few days later it's out. So, you know, from all the work that we've both put in, then to get the response it's had, it's massive relief, you know, and massive appreciation. And we're just really, really, really grateful, you know, really, really happy. You know, it's been brilliant. It's just been the best response ever. Really, it's just been amazing.
Look, Suk, you've done multiple albums. You work with many artists. Karan, your first album working with a producer. When we you were like, I want to show that, you know, the UK still got it, and I want to show what I'm about. You know what I mean? To do an album which do you feel you've achieved that? That you've put that UK sound back on the map, made it into a world thing again, and you've been able to do what you want to do?
I mean, 100%, bro. Like, honestly, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੀ ਬਣੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਐਲਬਮ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਐਕਸਾਈਟਮੈਂਟ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੀਗੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਹਾਂ ਟੋਲਡ ਯੂ ਲਾਈਕ I can't wait for this 1 ਸਾਲ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ 1 ਦਿਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ 1 ਮਹੀਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ 1 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਦੀ ਰਾਈਟ
You know, today is the day we put that picture up because that was the first day me and Karan met in person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That day. 1 year exactly today.
Yeah, and to be honest, to me, man, it doesn't even feel like a year. You know what I mean? Like the time went by so fast, and it was fun, man. Just working on it together was so much fun, man. Like I want to work on the next one now, bro. You know? Yeah, man. I'm coming there, bro. I'm coming. I'll be there in 2 weeks.
Nice, yeah. Good. Listen, let's talk about the album. So, one thing I've noticed is that in terms of lyrical content, it's really deep, man. That is some really deep personal stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, jira hun mahal we are at the moment, it is look like another diamond. That's all good. We got to do that as well. Understand, but you've done two things that I don't think people probably expected. Folk, and the other personal. Was that something that you really wanted to show in this album?
I mean, this is what we wanted to do. You know what I mean? Because as I said before too, like I loved Paji's work, and I think like kitna na kitna mainu idda feel hunda si kitte je eh beats de utte apne type de jehde lyrics are, because this is what I wanted to talk about. Jehde lyrics are obviously apne idharle jehde jump lagi jo aake jo bhi hai na, even Canada, North America, everywhere, even in the UK, right? Most of the people, they get some of the lyrics but not all of it. Pretty much, like I know that for a fact, you know what I mean? Because ਕਈ word ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਠੇਠ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਲਵੇ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਬੇ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਫਰਕ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਧਰ ਹੋਰ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਲਾਈਕ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਪਣੇ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਆਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਪਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡੀਪ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ ਕੰਮ ਰਾਈਟ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਰਿਵਾਜ ਆ ਥੋੜਾ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਭਾਈ ਉਹ ਲਾਈਕ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਓਨੈਸਟ ਮੈਨ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਲਿਖਣ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਤੁੱਕ ਬਣੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਲੀਸ ਇਜ਼ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਸੋ ਐਵਰੀਬਡੀ ਕੈਨ ਰਿਲੇਟ ਟੂ ਇਟ because end of the day मैं अपने लिए भी लिखदा पर लिख मैं सारे लिए भी रहा, you know what I mean? So like मेरी story भी है पर वो चीज़ें सारे नाल भी हैं. So I just tried that whole combination, you know what I mean? Like we tried to put it together and yeah man, it came out nice, you know.
It's come out really good, man.
Yeah.
Look, it's so with you're someone I know very, very particular in the way that you work. You things have to be done in a certain way to make you happy, for you to be comfortable to work with. What was it like working with Karan, and what kind of leeway did you give him? What kind of did you do that this time?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, working with Karan, like, you know, we didn't even have like one, I couldn't say one negative thing, not even one. You know what I find funny, because now I know Karan, he goes to sleep late and wakes up late, so he's a nighttime guy. Yeah. I usually start at 7 a.m. I haven't been lately now, but we was always doing 7 a.m. starts. So I would say to Karan, yeah, can you get here for 9 a.m. sharp every day? So now and he was coming, so I realized how that must have been weird for him to be doing that.
Yeah, because with me for the first time, and I couldn't even say like, oh, or whatever. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, you know what, guys? I had Mandeep and then with me. I was like, yo, we gotta be up at 8, man, because it was an hour drive from Birmingham to Derby, and but yeah, man, we did it the first week, and दूसरे week तो 11 बजे लगे सी होता.
Yeah, and then that's when he decided, okay, I think we better get a house in Derby. Then they moved here.
Wow.
Then it was easier, man. So, but that was funny. But in terms of recording Garden, you know, he was always, you know, I was like, do you want to do it? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready right now. And he was just in and out, and any takes he had to do again, he was ready for it. You know, he came here ready to record. I mean, he did say that he doesn't know how it's going to go and stuff because he's got his own process where he normally records, and this way is very an old school traditional way. I mean, like, I don't even record people on the beats. I record them on just one dolki loop, and I play the bajja, and then you have to sing to that. So that was a new thing for Garden as well. And I think there's only one or two where he actually sang on the beat because I kind of understood in beat chaidiya. So then I was like, okay, I'll do it. So like, you know, on the duet song, definitely. I don't remember which other ones, but I remember in particular
Here and There.
Yeah, here and there, they were done to the beat then live, where normally I was just doing it to the dolky because I feel like, you know, because I was trying to get, you know, just an authentic vocal, you know, just the real thing, you know. And but it seems as though youngsters nowadays, they're not used to hearing a real natural voice anymore, which is a shame. But Garden smashed it, especially on the Ford song. That's the best performance on the whole album, and that's just 100% Garden raw and natural.
And people are loving it, man. Even in India, people are loving it. I've been getting a lot of messages, and I want to tell people, it is a really, oh, Sara, actual natural, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵੀ ਜਾਂ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ like ਉਹ ਅਸਲੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਕੁਝ ਨਕਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੀਰੋ ਉਹ ਅਸਲੀ ਹੈ ਵੀਰੇ.
I think ਕਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਤਾਂ, you know what, in a really, really good way, people have to hear the album 2, 3, 4 times to understand it. Because they're listening to the music and it's like, okay, Tru Skool, the music thoda hun vakra ja ho gaya, all right, that's fine. Then it's like, oh, but we listen to Karan as well, and Karan da style bhi thoda vakra ho gaya, inna da talmel kidda ho raha hai, how are they coming together, hang on. And then they're trying to listen to the lyrics, hang on, man, fair gana, do you know what, in a weird way, it's genius. You're making people listen to the album 3, 4 times.
You know what, Dipps, like, we could have done anything, man, literally. Jada mera style siga already, oh ta si bana hi sakde si any day. Like, whatever I was doing already, we could have done it again. But like, kuch different hona nahi siga, you know what I mean? My only reason going to Tru Skool is because I like him as a person. He doesn't care about nothing, man. He has to like the guy to do music with him, you know what I mean? Like, I know that for a fact. So like, we could have done that whole like Karan Aujla style, jade already mere gaane aa rahe hai, but we want to do something new, you know what I mean? Like, ਹੈਗਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਸੰਗੀਤ ਸਾਰਾ, but like ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ 'ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਹੁਣ ਨਵਾਂ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਐਲਬਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, because nobody's doing it, man. Nobody's doing it proper. That's what I think, you know. I mean, I could be wrong, but like ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਪਿਛਲੇ 2-2.5 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ sound. So we just want to bring that back with the ਉਹੀ ਉਦਾਂ ਦੇ lyrics ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਉਦਾਂ ਦੀ music ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, you know, man. And it worked out fine, man. People are loving it, and we're glad, you know.
So there's one thing that I want to ask you.
I agree with that as well. Sorry, just to add, is like, that's why I thought, okay, Garden style with my music, let's try this out. This could be really interesting. So we were thinking the same thing. That's why we both did this. And I'm glad we did it because it's just been amazing, the responses. And I'm listening to the album myself now. You know, I don't listen to any of my work until the day it hits streaming in the iTunes store. That's when I listen to it as well. So even I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
Well, look, there was, I think, a period in that year, because I think, Karan, you are someone who, you know, we're in this world now. You're a type of artist who can release music. Kalnu, parso, doesn't matter. We can do this, right? Machine, you are Gitani machine. I see doesn't matter release karta. And I think people got used to that. But then the album, the announcement, and it's like, Hale Aini, flanne di aa gayi,
Yeah.
odi aa gayi, aa gaya, oh aa gaya, halle nahi aaye, 2 mahine ho gaye, 4 mahine ho gaye, and then you had to put
Exactly.
out there, trust the process. Like
Exactly, man.
in the social media world that we live in, jitte sara kuch honi chahida.
Exactly.
Was it difficult for you to at times trust the
See,
process?
man, like, ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ 'ਚ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੈਂ like I feel like most of the people like ਇਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਆਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦੀ ਲਾਈਵ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ this like I don't do that type of stuff, man. Like I don't go live. Maybe ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੈਰੀਅਰ 'ਚ maybe 4 ਜਾਂ 5 ਰੀ ਲਾਈਵ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਧੱਕੇ ਨਾਲ bro. I don't like to, you know. Sorry, I
That's
just
all right.
but like I don't like to that. I can't just talk to myself on the fucking thing, you know, on the camera, and I just can't do it, man. Like ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਜੀਆਂ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਪਰ ਧੱਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਦੋ ਵਾਰੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਬਸ just not my thing, man. Like I was like, yo, you know what I mean, whoever loves my music, whoever loves me, they will wait for it no matter what, you know what I mean. So and they did it, man. Like ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੇਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀ ਵੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਬਾਈ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਆ bro.
You know what Karan just said there about going live and stuff. If you notice when he goes live, like he's just explained it. When he talks live, it's like he's doing a job. Like but how he's talking now, this is how Karan is on 24/7.
Exactly, man. Like,
this is how he is. But when he's on Snapchat or something, then he's like, yeah, he's doing something.
Yeah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Artist वाली feel आ जाती है भाई. End of the day है कि तब बंदे ही हैं, right? अपन सारे भरा, right? There's none of that stuff, man. जिन्ने बंदे अपन को आज तक मिलना है भाई उन्होंने तो किसी को ही पूछ लिया अपन को आज तक कितना ट्रीट किया या कितना मिलया है ना ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਇਆ ਵੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ we're doing all this for you guys, man. Like ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਚਲੋ ਪ੍ਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਬਾਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਆ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ 'ਚ ਇੰਨਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਐਲਬਮ ਵੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਵਧੀਆ is ruling the charts everywhere, man. You know, I was just looking at it today. It's number 2 in Canada on Apple Music, and the first day it was number 3 in the UK on Apple Music, and number 6 in Australia, number 3 in New Zealand, and number 1 in India.
It actually went to 2 for like, you know, over a day, like, which is, you know, it's
Exactly.
not normal.
So seeing that stuff just makes me happy. You know, Punjabi ਗਾਣੇ ਜਦੋਂ mainstream ਗਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਖੜਦੇ ਆ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ Apple Music ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ number 2 ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ B.T.F.U. I think number 1 is Drake CLB and number 3 is Donda. Kanye West the number 2 ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਭਰਾ ਬੈਠਾ ਵੀਰੇ.
Love it, mate, love it. Listen, all right, let's talk about the music, yeah. So all in all, you guys did 12 songs. Chugondu was a nice little surprise single. Karan, what was your favorite song, and what was the most difficult song that you found to do?
To be honest, man, I can't. Like so many people ask me this question, I cannot pick one, man. I cannot pick one. ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ okay ਆ favorite ਆ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ 2-3 ਹੋਰ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ like to be honest I do not have an answer for that one because ਸਾਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਪਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹੋਗੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਲਿਰਿਕਲੀ ਕੋਈ ਗਾਣਾ ਹੋਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅੱਡੀ ਸੁਣੀ ਲਿਰਿਕਲੀ ਜੂਆ is good, musically ਬੋਲੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ and Ford obviously ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਉਦਾਂ ਜੇ laid back ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੋਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਆ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ tarjan wise ਮੈਨੂੰ do it ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ so it's just like that, you know. I cannot pick one, man. I'm sorry, you know.
What was the hardest one then? Because Chusuk was saying that you had to sing in an old school way, you know. They gave it, you know, I've had this same experience.
We know which one.
Even they can do it, some people can't. Like, did you struggle? Was there a song that you struggled with and now you hear it go, yeah, you did it that way?
To be honest, because I think feeling up, buddy. Yeah, man. So you know, there's a song called Feel the Flavor. Feeling ਤਾਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਰ ਗੋੜੀਏ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ so if you notice that song in every verse ਉਹ ਭਾਜੀ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੋਂ ਫੁੱਲ ਪ੍ਰਖੜ ਕੇ ਗਵਾਇਆ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਗਾਉਣਾ I mean, so it was kind of hard for me. It was new, but we made it happen, man. I couldn't even believe it myself, you know what I mean? It sounds sick.
But that's one of my favorites because the way, you know, I'll just tell you a story about that song. You know, when I've been playing that song to people before it came up, Feel the Flavor, every time they'd hear Karan in the verses and he's doing, you know, the way he sang the verses, I'm not going to sing it, and people were like, yo, that's Karan Aujla. They were like, that's sick. You know, they were so impressed with how he sang because that was the first time he tried that style of singing, so it was
100%.
So that's one of my favorites.
I didn't even know that I could do that, you know what I mean? Like, Paji made me do it, man. I did it, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't even try it ever. Like, मैं तो लगता भी नहीं सीगा भी इतनी हरकतां भी लग जानी है. So, Paji made it happen, man. हुन लग्या करनी है अगले गाने दे.
See, now you've experienced that. You came to the UK, you've touched base with Sook. He's made you do things that you haven't done. Now you've gone away. How does that make you feel as an artist? Do you feel that, yeah, man, I've grown now?
Yo, I feel like I've achieved a lot, man. With this album and the last 1 year, I feel like I've learned a lot. You know what I mean? Like music-wise, tarjan-wise, उतना भी जितनी चीजें भी कितना होती हैं सारी चीजें. Album की होती है कि it's way different than singles. You know what I mean? And it was my first album. I could have dropped an album a year ago or like 2 years ago, but I wanted to do it the proper way and I wanted to do it how I wanted it. You know what I mean? So एक तरह की चीज सीखी पर. Yeah, man, it feels good, man, to be honest, man. I don't have no words, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just happy, bro. It's going good.
Are you looking forward to getting out to perform these tracks?
100%, bro. That's the next thing I'm excited for. And another thing that I'm excited for is the videos, bro. The videos are coming out soon. We're just deciding. I'm probably going to hop on a call with Baji after this, and we're going to decide what video to drop next. And we're probably going to drop a poster in the next couple of days. So let's see how that goes.
Well, Jamili Salala, go with Bolly, man. That's a fire. I can hear it on the dance floor right now, man.
Originally, I want to shoot that song in the UK, so but we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
So that's an issue there because Karan's been saying for months, I'm going to come to the UK and we're going to make a video for that song.
Yeah.
But people are reacting to it and they want it right now. So now
exactly.
That video's not been shot yet.
No.
But we'll figure it out though.
Trust the process. Just tell them.
Exactly.
Trust the process. We're coming to the UK. We're shooting Bolly here, man.
Man.
One of my favorite tracks on the album is 80 Degrees, man. I just thought it was just creative. The way it was produced, the way you sang it lyrically, like, man, that's a vibe. 80 Degrees is a vibe.
Yeah, man. We changed that song a couple of times. Actually, we had that idea, that tarj, but and I feel like that's one of the different songs in the album. उदा दा कुछ ना दा मेरी आवाज च आया ते उदा दा groove भी जेड़ा भाजी ने music बनाया जेड़ी beat दित्ती है and those अपनी जेड़ी अमाल कुड़ी है ओदियां vocals दे नाल सारा combination. I don't think उदा दा कुछ आया हाले तक and yeah, man, I love that track. Let's see हुन वीडियो में सारी नहीं दसनी केड़ी-केड़ी आ रही ने but there'll be more than 6 or 7 videos. So. Yeah,
you know what? I can tell you a story about that song, about why people call it Karan the Guitar Machine. I know why they call him that now. I've seen it about 6, 7 times, yeah. But here's one example. So obviously Karan was coming here, getting here for 9, but I was starting at 7. So I started making that beat, but I got a bit late. So what happened is I must have started making it around like 8:45, and Karan's walked in at 9, and I was like, Karan, give me like half an hour. I'm just making a beat. So he's just sitting. He's like, yeah, no problem. So he was just sitting there chilling, and I'm just concentrating making a beat because I was doing that for something. I just make beats like for maybe do some rap stuff or whatever. So I was making a beat. Karan's just there doing this, nodding his head.
I remember that, man.
And he's just nodding his head, and I'm like, yeah, cool. He goes, oh, it sounds sick. I'm like, oh, thanks. And I'm working, and he's like, he goes, yo, I've just made a chorus. I'm like, what? And then 20 minutes later, he goes, oh, I've just made a whole song on this beat.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
He wrote a whole song in like 30 minutes for that whilst I was making the beat just there and then. I was like, I've never seen that before, man. I've never seen nothing like that before, man. That was just crazy the way he did that. So that's why he's a guitar machine, man.
Now you know, man.
Now you know. So look, I know you're busy. I know you got things to do, but I just want to touch on a couple of things. So the intro, and It's a Hustle. There's a lot of you in there. There's a lot of personal stuff in there. You know, Ma the Angalan, B the Angalan. Like, was that important to put that in the album, to tell people who your parents are, who your family are, what they told you, what their real life galan were to you, and what their duama and their advice was? Because it really hits home that, you know, this is what my mom and dad told me, man. This is my life. This is what my life's gonna be, and this is what it is now.
100%, man. You know what I mean? Like every time मेरी try होती है मेरे ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਹੋਵੇ, even if it's a ਚੱਕਮਾ ਗਾਣਾ, sad song, ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਮੇਰੀ ਟਰਾਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਐਟਲੀਸਟ 4 ਤੋਂ 5 ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਿਆਣੀਆਂ ਹੋਣ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਸੈਂਸ ਵੀ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੈ। So Jua track, I was actually in India when that just a hook came to my mind. And I was like, yo, this is sick. Like ਬਾਪੂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹੈ ਜੂਆ ਪੁੱਤਰਾ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਖੇਲਦਾ ਗਿਆ. And I completed that song in the UK. ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਘਰੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਅੱਧਾ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ. But it just what ਜੋ ਕੁਛ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ, whatever I've seen, bro, like I just pretty much wrote it down, man. It just comes out ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna say like oh ਏਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਲੰਘਿਆ ਜੋ ਵੀ, because ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ like I don't like this sometimes people they when you talk about it, sometimes people think oh this guy wants sympathy or like all the other stuff, you know what I mean? Like end of the day, man, like ਸਾਰੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ 'ਚੋਂ ਲੰਘਦੇ ਆ, you know what I mean? So ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਤੇ ਸੌਖੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ। ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਔਖੀ ਆ, ਪਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਮੇਨ ਰੀਜ਼ਨ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਲਿਖਣ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਦੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ, ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਮੇਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਂ-ਪਿਓ ਦੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਵੇ। ਆਪਣੀ ਇਹੀ ਟਰਾਈ ਹੈ ਬਸ, ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗੀ ਸੇਧ ਦੇਣਾ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਟਰਾਈ ਹੈ, ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਵੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਗਾਣਾ ਚੱਕਮਾ ਵੀ ਲੱਗੇ ਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋਣ। ਲਾਈਕ ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਹੇਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਦੇਅਰ ਗਾਣਾ ਸੁਣੂਗਾ ਉਹ 'ਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਅੜਨ ਹੋ ਜੇ, ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਕਈ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਨੇ, ਕਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਲਾਈਨ ਲਾਈਕ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਰੁਕਦੀਆਂ ਨਬਜ਼ਾਂ, ਘੜੀ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੁਕਦੀ ਘੜੀ। So that's a big line, man. Like some people don't understand like what I'm trying to say. Like ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੁਣ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਚੱਕਰ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਗਾਣੇ ਦਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਕੁਛ ਚੱਕਰ ਚੱਲਿਆ, I don't know what's going on with that one, but end of the day, man, ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਤਾ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਗਾਣਾ ਜੀ ਏਦਾਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਓਦਾਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਕਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਆਹ ਗਾਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੀਗਾ, ਮਾੜਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਦੇ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, right? So like we shouldn't do this, man. Like ਆਪਣੀ ਇੱਕ community ਆ, we should support each other. That's what I think, you know what I mean? And we're not out here to hate nobody. And ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਕਰਦਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਲੰਘ ਜਾਈਦਾ ਬੜੇ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ, because I feel like life's too short to hold grudges and to hate somebody, man. And we're just out here trying to work and put this work out there. ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਭਾਈ, ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਉੱਚਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਚਾਰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਐਲਬਮ ਗਈ ਆ ਨੰਬਰ 2 ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਉਹ ਕਰਨ ਔਜਲੇ ਦੀ ਐਲਬਮ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਗਿਆ, 2 ਗੋਰੇ ਜਾਂ ਕਾਲਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਖੜਾ। ਸੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਣ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਨਾ ਕਿ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ, you know what I mean? So I feel like we should all appreciate it, you know what I mean? So and that's what my thinking is, and hopefully ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੀ thinking ਹੋਊਗੀ ਭਾਈ।
You know, lyrically, I just want to add like some of the things he said in this album are crazy, man. And like, and yeah, some of them relate to me on a personal level. Like last night, I posted something on Janaki Mebuskita. Like he said in the Jua song. Like you can't explain what that means in English. What say Punjabi?
So like ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਹਿਰਾ ਸੀਗਾ, was like ਬਿਨਾਂ ਗੱਲੋਂ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇ ਖਰਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਸਰੋਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਬੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਲਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ। ਸੋ ਲਾਈਕ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਤੋਂ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇ ਖਰਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਯੂ ਡੋਨਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪਸ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਤੋਂ, ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਸਰੋਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਬੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਲਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ। ਮਤਲਬ ਸਰੋਂ ਦਾ ਸੀਡ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਓਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਗਣਾ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ, ਉਹ ਸਰੋਂ ਹੀ ਉਗਣੀ ਹੈ। ਐਂਡ ਇਟਸ ਲਾਈਕ ਪੈਸਾ ਪੂਸਾ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਲਾਈਨ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ। ਸੋ ਦਾ ਗਾਇਜ਼ ਡੈਡ ਇਜ਼ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਟੂ ਹਿਸ ਕਿਡ ਲਾਈਕ ਪੈਸਾ ਪੂਸਾ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਲਾਈਨ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਯਾਰੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ। that means like ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ friendship ਪਾਉਣੀ ਆ, or like you trying to become friends with somebody, don't look at their money or whatever, because when you become friends with somebody, you usually cannot, like if the money gets involved, ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ, ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਜੱਕਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, like oh like if this guy borrowed money from me or whatever, like I don't want to sit down and ask him or whatever, you know? So like never involve money into friendship. And the other line was ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਯਾਰੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਬੜੇ ਤੁਰੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਆ ਜੇਬ ਕਤਰੇ, ਕਰਕੇ ਗਦਾਰੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸੰਗ ਮਾਰਦੇ, ਦੁੱਧ ਨਾ ਪਲਾਈ ਕਾਲੇ ਨਾਗ ਪੁੱਤਰਾ, ਦੁੱਧ ਪੀਣ ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਇਹ ਡੰਗ ਮਾਰਦੇ। ਸੋ that's pretty much like ਵੀ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਯਾਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਜੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਸਰਕਲ ਦੇ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਧੋਖੇ ਗਦਾਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, like it's just like if you feed them milk whatever amount, they will drink the milk and then dunk you too, you know what I mean? So like
but basically he said
this is just how it is, like this is what I've been going through, you know what I mean? So
I've seen that because he said blatantly that I've experienced it. Like if you think this guy's got a bad character, you know, don't give him something, because after he's taken it, he's going to sting you after taking what you gave him as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So listen, I know you said you know, Gavari Bundes Orchidea, he's looking for sympathy. I'm going to say this on a personal level. Yeah, allow that, because you have an art that you can think of something, you can feel something, you can write it down. Koi kar sakta hai. Ithe badde badde kalakar hai who can't do it. You can keep doing it, man, and keep spreading that fun
Thank you, bro.
and that positivity, and you know, enjoy making music, man, because there might be a time, yeah, I don't feel this, but just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's working.
100%, man. See, our thing is, man, that tunnel vision, you know what I mean? We're not looking around and we don't care about nobody, man. We just care about our family, our friends, and the people who love us. That's all we care about, man. And we're trying to put our Punjabi's name out there, you know what I mean? Like, ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਚੜਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੜਾਈ ਆ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੌਮ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਰਹੂਗੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਯੰਗ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਕੌਮ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ 뮤직 ਦੇ ਜ਼ਰੀਏ ਹੋਵੇ ਚਾਹੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਖੇਡ ਦੇ ਜ਼ਰੀਏ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਹਿੱਟ ਰਹੀਏ ਤੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ ਐਂਡ ਵਾਲੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੱਕ you know what I mean?
Brilliant. So final words about the album? Just you know, I don't know what to say. I'm actually lost for words.
The more you listen to it, the better it gets. Yeah. Trust me on that one, man.
You're going to be addicted to it, man. That's it.
Exactly.
And Karan, from you to everyone listening to the BBC Asian Network right now around the world, any final messages that you wanna spread in your Gitani machine style?
B.T.F.U ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਛੇਤੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਐਫਰਟ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਲਾਈ ਆ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਨੋ ਨੋਰਮਲ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਮਾਨ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇਖ ਹੀ ਲਈ ਹੋਣੀ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ 1.5 ਸਾਲ 'ਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਆਈ ਆ ਸੋ ਆਈ ਫੀਲ ਲਾਈਕ ਮਾਨ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹੋ ਯਾਰ ਸਵਾਦ ਲਓ ਯੂ ਨੋ ਫੀਲਿੰਗਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਹੋਰ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਬਸ ਉਹ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਕਿਤਾਬ ਆ ਯਾਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਾਈ ਬਾਹਲੀ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਨਾ ਲਓ ਵੀਰੇ ਸਵਾਦ ਲਓ ਬਾਹਲਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੇਟ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ ਜੱਜ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣੋ ਸਵਾਦ ਲਓ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਸੁਣੋ ਬਸ ਦਿਲ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਸੁਣੋ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਸੁਣੋ and that's all it is, man.
Tru Skool, Karan Aujla, thank you very much, man, and
thank you, brother.
In the UK, man, take care.
If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. For more great audio and video from the BBC, listen on Sounds or watch on iPlayer.